I've filmed a lot of videos about how to pass exams. I've filmed tutorial videos, but I don't think I've ever filmed a video addressing nursing students who have failed one exam or the other, being a regular school exam, the semester exam, promotional exam, or the nursing council exam. And I believe this is unfair. As much as we love to pride ourselves in being intelligent people and people who are smart, we cannot neglect the fact that not everybody passes every exam at once, and we need to acknowledge the fact that people may need help whenever they experience these failures. So in today's video, I am going to be addressing what nursing students can do whenever they face an exam. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, hi, my name is Busari Moliayo and I'm a registered nurse living and practicing in Nigeria. On this channel, I film content related to nursing and healthcare. So if you're interested in content like that, please click on the subscribe button to join the YouTube family and also on the bell icon so you get a notification whenever I drop another amazing video. With that being said, let's get into the topic for today. Now, if you've ever failed an exam as a nurse, I believe the best thing you can do to yourself is to re-strategize and prepare to pass that exam. And if you're going to do that, there are things you must do. First, you must identify what made you fail the exam in the first place, and number two, you must identify ways to solve those problems. I know when you fail there, you feel depressed. Everybody becomes a motivational speaker. Your friends are motivating you, your parents, your siblings are motivating you, and some people would even make fun of you, which can even weigh you down a whole lot. The first step to preparing to pass your exam is to not be ashamed and not failing to ask for help. If you know you need help in certain areas, probably in understanding some things, always ask for help. Don't do it alone. Even if you have to go and meet fellow people like you that have failed the exam and you guys to re-strategize on who to go to ask for help, please don't be ashamed to do that. You're the one who wants to pass. You're the one who has a goal that we want to achieve. So don't be ashamed and always ask for help. That is the first thing you need to do. Now, talking about things that could actually make nursing students fail the exam, number one could be studying the wrong materials. Now, for council exams specifically, I advise nursing students to drop their big bulky textbooks and go for simplified textbooks, the smaller ones, especially those written by Nigerian authors, because you're taking a Nigerian exam. Now, when you're taking a council exam, for example, you're supposed to be studying the summary of the topics and not the topics from the scratch all over again, because during the time when you're preparing for your council exam, you're going to be taking your research project. Some of you will still be doing case studies. You'll still have to go for clinical posting. You'll still be attending your classes and be writing your normal semester test. Everything doesn't come to a halt because you want to write council exam. So if you are taking a very bulky textbook that is going to make you spend days studying just one topic, why not go for more simplified textbooks that can make that will help you study maybe 5 to 10 topics in a day and still get the key points that you need. That way you save time and you still get the information that you need. And one thing I'm going to recommend is past questions. You cannot underestimate the place of past questions when studying for an exam, because a couple of past questions, when you study them, is going to give you an overview of what to expect, and you can even practice them and give to your seniors or give to your friends who have passed that exam to assess your answers for you, so that you can grade yourself and find out areas where you need to improve, probably in the use of medical terms, your tenses, your spellings, how you arrange your points, or how you write out your answers. You will be able to identify the loopholes or things that could be like your pitfalls during the exam early enough before you even get to the main exam. And as regards semester exams, I believe another thing that could make students fail is avoiding the tough parts of that course. I've seen a lot of students do that thing. For example, in a particular course, you have 11 topics. Let's say for med-surg in first semester, you've had 16 topics that you were taught before your test. Because topic 1 to topic 10 are simple topics, they are very easy to understand. You keep reading and studying just topic 1 to 10, and you leave out topic 11 to 16 because you feel they are bulky, they are not easy to understand. You're doing yourself a lot of the service by selecting topics to read. Do you get my point? Because the fact that those topics are more complex, there is a higher chance that there will be a lot of questions coming from those topics. So instead of avoiding the topics that you feel they are too bulky, I don't think I can understand this one, make sure you read them, and you can read them through going for YouTube, simplified YouTube videos. I always recommend YouTube videos for nursing students because there you're going to see and listen. Like there's this is more like an audiovisual form of learning, and I believe that audiovisual form of learning sticks better than just reading a particular textbook. So go for simplified YouTube videos. Go to your friends or your classmates that understand this tough or complex topics and ask them to explain to you. And whenever you are reading tough or complex topics, read alongside a dictionary. Note the fact that, or acknowledge the fact that, English is not your first language. Medical terminologies are neither your first language, so you are not even expected to understand everything there. It is not your mother tongue. Majority of these medical terms are mixtures of Latin and Roman words and some English terms that are not even our mother tongue in Africa. So always read alongside your dictionary so that you can get a better understanding of those words that are making the topics complex. I hope you get my point. Another thing I'm going to say is that eliminate fear. Some people, before the exam even starts, they have already believed that they will fail. Why? Those that pass do not have 2 heads. Those that pass don't have 4 eyes, or they don't have an extra brain that they are using to study. So why should you believe that you will fail? Defeating yourself before the exam is something that can even contribute to failure. And when you failed an exam, there's a very high chance that you begin to doubt your competence to pass the exam the second time. Please believe in yourself. You're not a dullard. You wouldn't have gotten this far in nursing school if you were a dullard. So you can't become a dullard at the middle of your journey. You just have a challenge that can be resolved. Okay, final tip I'm going to give is for slow learners and people who adapt slowly. I am not going to disregard the fact that we have certain people that takes them a longer time to absorb information or to understand information when compared to their peers. Now, if you know you fall into this category, I'm going to tell you to go for this tip, which I call the PPF: plan, prioritize, and focus. You already know that you have this challenge and you cannot exactly assimilate as fast as some of your peers, so you cannot use the same method of studying with these people. So you have to have your personal plan, or you need to have your personal plan and prioritize things. You need to look at your personal schedule. Probably you have church activities or mosque activities, you have extracurricular activities that you are also involved in. You prioritize things, eliminate what is not necessary, especially when your exams are close. Plan your study and focus. Don't go to class to gist. Don't go to class to watch movies. You're doing yourself. Don't go to class to go and stare at the people reading. Don't go to class to gossip. Focus. If you know that you can only read at 2 hours at a stretch, read for those 2 hours, and when you're done, you either join a group discussion or you go back to your room, rest, and pick up your book maybe some hours later for another 2 hours. Don't stop after 2 hours and start running around and start gossiping and start gisting. It won't help you. You need to rest. You need to plan and focus. I hope you get my point. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and I wish you success in your exams. Bye.